NBA fans across the NBA world love big-time trades. Seeing a superstar change teams gets fans excited. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 insane blockbuster trades that would break the NBA. Zach LaVine's time with the Chicago Bulls is coming to an end. With the Bulls struggling to start the season, they find themselves at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, and a lot of Bull fans are saying it's time to hit the reset button. Trading Zach LaVine to the Dallas Mavericks would be a win-win trade. The Bulls received Tim Hardaway Jr., Davis Bertans, Jaden Hardy, and 3 unprotected first-round picks. Tim Hardaway Jr. and Davis Bertans are mostly there for salary filler, but they can also be guys that can be flipped later on to get better assets. As for Jaden Hardy, he is a nice young player the Bulls can build around, and 3 first-round picks is the perfect amount for Zach LaVine. I know Bull fans are gonna say that's a huge underpay for Zach LaVine and bring up the Donovan Mitchell trade package, but you have to understand that Zach LaVine has struggled this season and his trade value is down. Zach LaVine on the Dallas Mavericks would be a questionable fit between him and Luka. Both guys need the ball in their hands, but the Dallas Mavericks desperately need a superstar next to Luka. We saw last year in the playoffs, if you're able to slow down Luka, you need guys around him to step it up. Last year they had Jalen Brunson, but he's gone now, and you can see the effects it's had on the team. As of right now, the Dallas Mavericks are just outside of the playoffs, sitting at the 10th seed, and this is why I think the Dallas Mavericks need to trade for Zach LaVine. Jordan Clarkson has been balling out for the Utah Jazz, but with the Jazz blowing it up this summer, Jordan Clarkson just doesn't fit the timeline anymore. Plus, Jordan Clarkson's trade value is at an all-time high. This would be the perfect time to trade him. I really like the fit with Jordan Clarkson on the Bucks. The Bucks sometimes lack shot creation off the bench. The only guy that can somewhat create his own shot is Bobby Portis. The Jazz in this trade would receive Grayson Allen, Marjin Bohan, a 2029 first-round pick, top 10 protected. This gives the Jazz a couple of role players that have the potential to break out in a bigger role. The Bucks are losing some catch-and-shoot shooting from Grayson Allen off the bench, but adding a ball handler just gives you so much. Giannis has one of the highest usage rates in basketball as of right now, so they definitely need some ball handlers. Plus, Jordan Clarkson fits in perfectly with the starters. Jrue Holiday, him, Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Brook is a deadly lineup. The Washington Wizards have absolutely sucked this season and haven't been doing too good. I think they're on like a 10-game losing streak. Reports are showing they're looking to trade Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma has also said he wants to be traded to a contender. And with Cameron Johnson suffering a big-time injury, taking out for a long period of time, and Jay Crowder refusing to suit up for the team, the Suns are in need of a starting power forward. This is where Kyle Kuzma comes in and saves the day. Kyle Kuzma has been pretty freaking good for the Washington Wizards. This season, he's been averaging 22 points per game on 45% shooting from the field and 36% shooting from the 3, all career highs. The Phoenix Suns are also in desperate need of a secondary scorer, and Kyle Kuzma can fill that role. With Chris Paul struggling this year and not scoring the ball as efficiently as he has in years past, they could use the scoring. In this trade, the Washington Wizards would receive Jay Crowder, Chandler Hutchinson, and a lottery protected first-round pick. This is a pretty good trade package for Kyle Kuzma, getting a player in Jay Crowder who can play or be traded later on, and a 2023 first-round pick is a pretty good deal. Again, the Bulls are going to hit the reset button, and another guy they're going to trade is Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso to the Warriors would be a big-time trade because Alex Caruso is the GOAT. Golden State Warriors have not been good this season, and they find themselves outside of the playoffs, and a big problem with the Warriors is their lack of veteran leadership off the bench. Their young core just is struggling to play winning basketball. This is where Alex Caruso comes in and helps the Warriors out. He could fill in the Gary Payton role that Gary Payton played last season. In this trade, the Bulls received Dante DiVincenzo, Patrick Baldwin, and Ryan Rowland, and a second-round pick. This gives the Bulls a nice little trade package, and if the Bulls want more, you can add in Moses Moody and replace him for Patrick Baldwin. I also think Alex Caruso just needs to go to a championship contender and play winning basketball again. Now this is the trade you've been waiting for, sending SGA to the Toronto Raptors in a 3-team deal involving the OKC Thunder, Toronto Raptors, and the third mystery team is the Portland Trail Blazers. The trade works like this: the OKC Thunder would receive Shaedon Sharpe, Precious Achiuwa, Nasir Little, Justin Winslow, and Thaddeus Young, and 3 first-round picks, 2 from the Raptors and 1 from the Blazers. Shaedon Sharpe is a nice young player for the Blazers. He's been pretty decent over there, and he has a lot of potential. As for the other players, Precious Achiuwa is a nice young player who can join the young core, and Nasir Little has battled with injuries, but I think you could develop him into a solid role player. If I'm the OKC Thunder, I'm pretty happy with this deal. As for the Raptors, I think this is one of their only options to really improve. I think trading for a superstar can really help this team. They can either trade for a superstar or build around their young core and trade away guys like Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam. Shai on the Raptors would be super scary. He would help them make the playoffs, and I think they become a threat in the East. He would really give them the superstar punch that has been missing since Kawhi has left. As a Trailblazers fan, I want OG Anunoby on my team. He provides good defense and is breaking out as a scorer. I think he's scoring plus 20 points per game this season. That's amazing. We could also use his two-way play, and I think he fits in perfectly at the small forward position. This is also our last chance to build around Damian Lillard. The ticking time bomb is ticking, and the time to build a championship team is slowly running out.